All right, we are back. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty. That's a pretty trophy. I like that trophy. Now, is that okay? I'm Lewis Amos. I'm the host. No, yeah, I want it right there. It looks good. It looks good. This is the Kern County Raceway portion of the show tonight or today here on Bakersfield.com, and we've got 3 big segments here because we have the fall shootout coming up, and we got a lot to talk about. Stephen Blakesley's here with us, and his guest is Brent Grissom, who's Make-A-Wish. Doing this Make-A-Wish part of the show, and we're talking about that in a second. But we got the trophy here. Is this is a standard trophy you guys give out each week, or?
Well, no, this is special for the late model portion of the event. It's $5,000 to win, 75 lap Sitco late model show, and then there will be an even bigger trophy for the SRL portion of things. And
let's talk with Brent here for a little bit about what's going on and about the Make-A-Wish group here.
Yeah, so this is our big Make-A-Wish event. We kind of tied in the Sitco Lubricants as the sponsor of the racing side of things, but we wanted to really support Make-A-Wish. And I guess the biggest question probably a lot of people want to know, Brent, is how did you end up being involved in Make-A-Wish, and how did this all kind of come together? What's your story with Make-A-Wish?
Well, I have a daughter that's disabled, and last year she got her Make-A-Wish. And she went to Indianapolis, that's where they had the convention for the Cincy wickless candles. And she absolutely loves Cincy, and so she wanted to be the CEO of the day for Cincy. So
that's pretty interesting.
So it was a big deal, and I cannot explain the happiness that she got from that. And
as a dad, I mean, that had to be an immense moment for you.
Absolutely it was, and just to see the smile on her face, and for a few minutes she could forget about the pain and the problems she has, and everything. And me as a dad, I could eventually bust my knuckles and pay back the amount of money that they spent on it. Her Make-A-Wish was $12,000.
Yeah.
The average Make-A-Wish is about $6,000, but they went all out on it. Put us up in a residential suite. We got front row seats to Kelly Clarkson, you name it.
Yeah.
And the folks at Cincy were great. And but I could eventually pay back that amount of money, but nothing I could ever do could pay back the emotion and the feeling and the happiness that I saw in her face. And so this is the only way I could even begin to try to pay back to the Make-A-Wish organization for providing that for her.
Okay. That's a pretty powerful statement about that initiative. Tell us what we're going to do here coming up. What is the plan, I guess?
Well, we're going to Kern County Raceway Park has allowed me to come in during this SRL fall shootout, and we have assembled an awesome array of raffle items. Ranging from one of the big items is going to be an autographed official shirt from Mason Moran by Kevin Harvick. Frank's Cabinets has graciously built a custom shadow box for it.
Okay, nice.
And so we're going to have that. I also do have a few items from Kevin Harvick, signed autographed items from Kevin Harvick. Napa Auto Parts and Blue Ribbon Auto is they're teaming up to. They're donating a case of oil and an Apple Gold oil filter, and Blue Ribbon Auto is going to do the oil change for free. You name it, we've got all kinds of different baskets. Yeah, I've got.
Yeah.
We've got a dinner night out. It's about a $250 to $300 gift certificate basket that's been put together. You name it, I've gotten some CDs from the group Madison Rising. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. YouTube, go look at it, listen to it. They're awesome.
Okay.
And you're also going to be doing a 50-50 raffle?
We are going to do the 50-50 raffle. We're also going to do the Pass the Helmet. The Mini Dwarf drivers and the Spec Mods from KCRP are going to come up and help us with that.
Now, as a racing guy, I know the prize I would want. Although I'm probably not going to enter. I'll probably just throw some money your way. But the prize I would want is the hood of Lance Wilson's Sitco late model. I'll tell you what, Lance can win this thing. He swept the final night for that division on October 4th. Lance Wilson's hood will have Make-A-Wish on it.
Nice.
And right after the race, they're taking the hood off, and that's going in the raffle. So
that's probably going to be a really popular thing, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And Lance did that for us in our May 24th race. He had American Warrior Customs on the hood, and that's a group that does classic cars for our veterans.
Right.
And so he's been gracious enough to do that. And So hopefully he wins the race, because then we can have him in victory lane presenting us that hood. So long story short is there's going to be a lot of different ways you can help Make-A-Wish. And I guess the other question people would probably have, Brent, is why racing, and what is your involvement with the racetrack? Tell folks about how you're involved with the Raceway.
Well, I'm actually I'm an official in the infields for KCRP. I came over. I was working at Mason Wren when they closed. As a matter of fact, the official the autographed shirt by Kevin Harvick was the very last race that he ever raced at Mason Wren.
Wow.
So that's kind of a little bit of nostalgia
Yeah.
there. But I am an official for KCRP. I'm also the INEX official for KCRP.
That's the Legends and the Bandoleros.
Yeah, the
Right,
Legends
right.
and the Bandoleros.
Two of my favorite classes, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they're great.
And so I'm an official out there too. And so to me, I've learned about the racing community around here, and I'm telling you what, if you want to get something done, the racing community in Kern County is where to go.
And I think it's a good point. There's 2 points that you touched on I want to hit on real quick. Is that one, we've seen this already in this season. The things that you guys have done, things that Bakersfield Speedway's done, Famosa's done, that racing community, they step up and they support stuff. I mean, we've seen some incredible things that have been accomplished this year from a charity standpoint with the racing community. You know, and Griffith, you've seen this before. Why is it? Because they're close knit? Because they're connected to their community? I mean, what are your thoughts?
All
on that?
above and out at Bakersfield Speedway, and it's you don't see as many rollovers as maybe back in the day. There's always a rollover fund, and part of that charity thing is if something happens, somebody comes up $5 or $20 for the rollover fund. Next thing you know, there's $400, $500, $600 to help that person whose car just got kind of totaled to get them back. And the same thing for the Make-A-Wish. The Ronald McDonald House this year was a great fundraiser for the Speedway. Make-A-Wish has been successful out there, and the race fans will do it. They'll just open up their wallets.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing to hear that story. I mean, to hear those things.
You know, personally, I believe that it's the down home country boy, good old boy net.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that everybody we all have good hearts here. Kern County and Bakersfield is just a great place to be. We get surrounded by San Francisco and LA and all their turmoil, but Bakersfield, we got it going on. We've got it going on. When people want to combine and help, we want to go. They all want to get together and help.
Right.
It's a very charitable community,
Absolutely.
and this is it's funny as you might say, well, okay, KCRP's throwing everything behind Make-A-Wish, but we've done about a dozen of these things. With our cancer night, and we did for Kern Cancer Fund way back at the car show.
Right.
It's kind of been turning into a tradition for us that we want to have charity involved out there, and the list of charities we've worked with, we're already well past a dozen, and we're only 2 years old.
Yeah, it seems like every week. I mean, there's something going on that it has some kind of beneficial part to the community that's going on at Kern County Raceway Park, which is really nice. The other thing too, I wanted to point out too, is that you had a really key stat. Only $6,000 is what it costs to do one of these Make-A-Wish, or that's the kind of the average cost. That's incredible. I mean, that's not a lot of money for a lot of people. I mean,
well, and so when we were kind of running the numbers on the 50-50 and the raffles and all these great prizes and what we expect on donations, theoretically, Brent, you might do 3 wishes this weekend. Wouldn't that be something?
yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. Well, it's one of those things that this community does. I mean, you look at all the things that we've done in this community for, either Make-A-Wish or Honor Flight or some of those things. This community really gets together and puts it together. And of course, you get the double bonus. You got to get out there and enjoy some racing too.
Yeah.
And is this do you get to have any opinions about racing since you're an official, or do you have to keep it totally neutral?
I have to keep it neutral.
I don't know. We get pretty opinionated on Thursdays out there at the car show,
Yeah.
but we're passionate about it.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that we're throwing Make-A-Wish on I'd say the biggest show we've had since we've opened.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flat out say that. We'll have over 100 cars out there, drivers coming from Colorado and Washington and Idaho. It's a $70,000 purse this weekend. You'll have just the whole infield to be stock cars only. We're going to have the SRL Southwest Tour. That's 100 laps for $10,003 to win, and we're going to talk more about that. The Sitco late models is 75 laps for $5,000 to win. It's $25 to get in. Only $12 for seniors, active military, and children. Our family pass 65. It's going to be rocking. I know a lot of people might kind of reminisce about the October Classic. This will be the closest thing probably since then. And we're looking
And it
forward to
takes October Classic was not built overnight.
No.
It started much like this. I mean, you get one big night of racing, you grow it from there and see what you can do. So without a doubt, this is going to be the biggest asphalt night of racing in a long, long time.
Well, you know, I worked for Mason Wren for 10 years, and I know, Mike, I've seen you out there several times, and
Just a few times.
October Classic out there was the whole. I heard from hearing from racers, you could not find a motel from probably Fraser Park to Fresno.
Just from all those people coming to that?
Just from all the people coming.
that.
Just
Wow.
the race fans, not even just the race fans, but the teams, the drivers, everybody.
Well, we have about 60 of the 100 cars this weekend are from outside of Bakersfield.
Wow.
So we're getting there. I mean, if you think
Getting
about
there.
each one of those guys might be 2 or 3 hotel rooms, we're going to fill about 200 rooms this weekend. So
Nice.
That's a lot of people
That's
coming
awesome.
to town. So just on those folks, you know, you're looking at a couple hundred, perhaps 1,000 people on the grounds. So it's going to be quite the event, and we're going to keep previewing it in our next segment
Right.
with the tour guys.
We're going to take a break. Thanks, Brent, for coming in. Awesome opportunity for us. If you want to make just a donation, what do we do?
You would have to get a hold of the Kern County Make-A-Wish coordinator. Her name is Catherine Anspaugh. I can get a number for you if I need.
Or come
if
to the
you need.
race.
Or you
Come
come to the race.
race.
Yeah, you can come to the
Come to the
race and
race.
do that.
And drop a 20 on
Yeah.
these guys.
Finally, I'd like to say, thanks to Harold Raymond from Sign Factory for, putting together the shirts for us. And 100% of the proceeds are going to Make-A-Wish. We're selling them on Thursday nights at the Chewy's. So if you guys would like to come out and just help out there, you could just come buy a shirt.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you so much for being out here and doing this and doing the good work and kind of, passing it along as well, which is really, really important. You've seen the benefit of it from your own life, but you want to do it for other people too. Such a powerful story here, and thanks to Brent for everything you do as well. Coming up next, Derek Thorne will be in the house. And who else is coming?
Larry Collins.
Larry Collins, all
Speaking
right.
of Mason Moran.
All right, so we'll have those two gentlemen on coming up next here on the Baco Motorsports Power Hour, brought to you by Budweiser and Sign Factory in the Bakersfield, California, here on Bakersfield.com.